Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about mental health and psychiatry terminologies. Terminologies mean some definitions which we are using in psychiatry. Before going to the topic, we will discuss a quote. Quote of the day is, if everything was perfect, you would never learn and you would never grow. That means you will not learn anything perfectly if you are not falling down. So if you are not falling down, that means you are not growing. So if you're falling down, don't think much and doesn't matter, you will definitely grow in a better way. We are going to study the terminology now. What is the meaning of mental health? It is an ability to maintain a balance between individual and his surrounding, and it is a state of harmony between individual and his or her surrounding. Then what is mental illness? Mental illness means a wide range of conditions that affect individuals' mood, thinking and behavior. Now, terminologies. What is abreaction? Abreaction means an emotional recalling of painful memory. Next, abstinence. Abstinence means restraining oneself from indulging in something. So, you're stopping yourself from indulging in something, either it is physical or psychological. Next is addiction. Addiction means a state of dependence on something like drug or anything. So you're completely depending on something means that is known as addiction. Next is aggression. Aggression means an action with frustration and anxiety when the desired goal is not achieving. So you have tried for something and if you are not getting that, you will get an frustration and anxiety, and that is aggression. Next is phobia. Phobia means irrational or extreme fear of something. Next is agoraphobia. Agoraphobia means fear of a place or a situation which may create helplessness or panic condition. Next is akathisia. Akathisia means a stage of inner movement, restlessness or absence of inner movement with mental distance from your mind. You will not feel anything to do. Okay, that is akathisia. Next thing is akinesia. A for absence and kinetic means movement. So akinesia means absence of physical movement. Next is amnesia. Amnesia means loss of memory, either partial or complete. Next is ambivalence. Ambivalence means mixed feeling about someone or something. Watch movie or not watch movie. Invite friend or not invite friend. So mixed feeling. That is ambivalence. Next is anhedonia. Anhedonia means lack of interest in pleasurable activities. Next is anergia. Anergia means lack of energy to perform daily activities. Next is anorexia nervosa. It is an eating disorder characterized by self-starvation, loss of appetite and fear of getting fat. You will do starvations yourself. You will feel that you don't have appetite and fear of getting fat. Next is apathy. Apathy means lack of emotions or interest. Next is aphasia. Aphasia means difficulty in formulating language. We have some language, some other tongues, and difficulty in formulating the particular language to communicate means that is aphasia. Next is associative looseness. It is an idea or ideas are shifting from one object to another in an unrelated manner or illogical speech. Simply we can say that is illogical speech. For example, I will start my conversation with I had food from outside. What I should continue means the food was delicious or not. Instead of that, I am telling I moved to USA after my degree. So I moved to USA after my degree. So I had from food outside. Suddenly the next thing, another topic, I moved to USA after my degree. That illogical speech is known as associative looseness. Next is autistic thinking. Autistic thinking means a type of mental stage in which focus is to one side and thinking into opposite sides. You are focusing on something and thinking in the opposite side. Next is evaluation. Evaluation means inability to initiate a task. You are not getting an energy to initiate any task and you are having fear of initiating some task means that is evaluation. Battering. Battering means offensive or harmful touching of other person. Next is BPAD. B for bi, P for polar, A for affective and D for disorder. So BPAD means bipolar affective disorder and it is a psychiatric condition characterized by two conditions. They are mania and depression. So next thing is what is mania? Mania means simply hyperactivity, a psychiatric condition characterized by hyperactivity, unstable and intense mood. Next is depression, just opposite of mania, that is depression, so hypoactivity. A psychiatric condition characterized by low level mood or elevation of mood or hypoactivity. Next is compulsion. Compulsion means repetitive impulse to perform task. Repetitively, some impulse is getting to perform the task. Forceful compulsion. Next is confabulation. Confabulation means filling memory with false informations. Like a patient didn't go to hospital, but he will clearly explain how he went and what are all things happened in the hospital. Like clearly he will explain, but actually he didn't go to the hospital. By listening, we will feel that and truly he went to hospital, he met the doctor and he did all the things. So that is known as confabulation, feeling or filling memory with false information. Then clang association. Clang association means meaningless rhyming of word without giving any importance to meaning. Without giving any importance to the meaning based on rhyming. Okay, meaningless rhyming of word without any importance to meaning. That is clang association. Like a song they will talk without any meaning. Then conversion. Conversion means same normal meaning only conversion. In conversion we are taking in psychiatry also, like shifting of mental distress into physical symptom. We used to tell no, like shifting or converting money from one value to another, from dollar to rupees, from pound to rupees, or pound to real, like that, converting, same thing only, but we are using mental distress into physical symptoms. That is conversion, shifting of mental distress into physical symptoms. You have some mental problem means physical symptoms will arise in as a what based on the mental distress and physical symptoms are arising means that is known as conversion. Next, delusion. Delusion means false belief, like being attacked or poisoned or harassed. Next is denial. Denial means refusal to face reality. If you are not ready to face the reality means that is denial. Next is depersonalization. Depersonalization means feeling of loss of personal identity. Next is derealization. Derealization means feeling of world is not existing. The surrounding is not existing. Like that a feeling is known as derealization. Next is dysthymia. Dysthymia means chronic depression lasts for more than 2 years. Depression, I have told you already, hypoactivity. So it is lasting for more than 2 years means that is dysthymia. Next is dissociative fugue. That means simply wandering away from home. You're wandering away from, absconding from your home and appearing some other place with some other identity. That is fugue, dissociative fugue. Grandiosity, exaggerated perception of his or her identity. You will tell that I am the prime minister, I am the celebrity, like exaggerated perception. That is grandiosity. Grief, emotional response to a loss. Emotionally you are responding to a loss means that is known as grief. Then dementia. Dementia means a brain dysfunction and gradually loss of memory, orientation and attention. Okay, loss of memory, orientation and attention. Then hallucination. Hallucination means false perception. There are different type of hallucinations are there. First one, auditory hallucination. Auditory hallucination means you will hear some voice but which is not actually others can't hear. So you are telling that you can hear something but others are listening or trying to listen, that means they can't listen. That is auditory hallucination. Next is visual hallucination. Seeing something which is actually others can't see. You are seeing something but others can't see. That is visual hallucination. Next is olfactory hallucination. Detecting some smell that are not actually present in the environment. You will only get the smell but others will not get that smell. That is olfactory hallucination. That means simply false perception. Hallucination means false perception. Next is hypochondriasis. Hypochondriasis means preoccupation with fear of happening or developing some serious illness or accident. I am going to die. I have the serious problem. I am going to meet with this accident. Like kind of things is coming to the mind means that is hypochondriasis. Next is hyperkinetic. Hyper means what? Increased. Kinetic means what? Movement. So what is hyperkinetic? Increased physical activity. Next is illusion. Illusion means misinterpretation of external stimuli. Misinterpretation, like if you are seeing a rope, everyone will see that as rope, but you will feel that that is snake. So that is illusion, misinterpretation of external stimuli. Then labile. Labile means unstable situation or moving from one action to another action. You can't able to stay in or stable in one action. Then libido means forces by which sexual thought is represented in the mind, that is libido. Then impulsiveness. Impulsiveness means lack of impulse control or emotional control. You not get any control over your impulses or emotion. That is impulsiveness. Malingering. Malingering means pretending illness to avoid some work. You have exam, but to escape from the exam, without your knowledge, a headache will come. Stomach pain will come. That is malingering, pretending illness to avoid some work. Euphoria. Mild elevation of mood. Elation, moderate elevation of mood. Ecstasy, severe elevation of mood. Then echopraxia, mimicking or repetition of others' activity whenever they are not asking to do. That is echopraxia. I am repeating anyone's activity without their permission, and if they are not asking also, I am just repeating others' activity means that is echopraxia. Next is echolalia. Mimicking of others' conversation, phrases or words. I am talking no like echolalia. You also so talking the same thing. Echolalia. If I am telling echopraxia, you also telling echopraxia. That is echolalia. Then euthymia. That means a normal stage of mood or normal mental state. That is known as euthymia. Next is obsession. Obsession means an idea or thought about something or someone that continuously coming to mind and cannot be removed from mind. We used to hear the word I am obsessed with that. I am obsessed with that person. So that thought is coming to the mind and you cannot remove it from your mind means that is obsession. Next is perseveration. Inappropriate repetition of same thought, emotion, phrases, gesture, or action without external stimuli. Some actions which you have or some emotion, some body movement you are repeating without your knowledge. That is perseveration, and actually it is happening due to brain injuries. Then paranoia. Paranoia means an unrealistic distrust of anyone, hypervigilance, defense activity, difficulty to forgive something. So unrealistic distrust, that is meaning you will not trust anyone. You have more vigilance towards everything. You have always a defensive opposite activities. If someone is telling something, always will defend, and difficulty to forgive anything, that is known as paranoia. Next is pica. Pica means continuous eating of non-nutritive substances for more than 1 month. Non-nutritive like mud, whiteness, and some ink and some non-nutritive things you keep on eating for more than 1 month and giving disturbances to your health means that is pica. Next is tangentiality. Tangentiality means tendency to talk something which is completely unrelated to the main topic or changing the topic without completing the first topic. Okay, if I'm talking about terminology right now, without completing terminology, I'm going to the other subject and other topic means that is known as tangentiality. Then waxy flexibility, tendency to stay or remain in a non-moving or immobile position. I'll tell you an example, then you'll understand easily. If the doctor is raising your hand for a checkup means you will stay remain in that position for a long time. You will raise the hand like that for a long time and gradually later like a wax you will lose the muscles to the normal position. That is known as waxy flexibility. Next is catatonia. Catatonia means a psychomotor disturbance which involves stupor, mutism, negativism, and rigidity. Next is mental retardation. Means below normal intellectual maturity to a person. The neuropsychiatry. It is a branch of medicine deals with both study of neurons or study of nerves and psychiatry. Next is psychosis. Psychosis means disconnection from the reality or disconnected from the reality. Next is psychiatry. It is a branch of medicine deals with diagnosis, treatment and prevention of mental illness. Next is psychiatric nursing. Of course, it is a branch of nursing deals with treatment, prevention of mental illness. Next is perception. Perception means become aware of something with the help of our sense. I'm understanding something with my sense means that is my perception. Next is thought echo. Thought echo means hearing our own thought. You are hearing your thought and the voice will come from inside or outside. You only can hear that. That is thought echo. Next is gustatory hallucination. I've told you what is hallucination, that is false perception. Gustatory hallucination means getting some taste which others are not getting. I am telling that I am getting bitter taste while eating some sweet things. No one will get the bitter taste. I will only get. That is gustatory hallucination. Then schizoid. Schizoid means a perversive model of detachment from all relationship and a restricted way of expressing emotions in interpersonal level. Then therapy. Therapy means simply treatment. So these are all some terminologies we are using in this psychiatry. Hope you understand. Thank you.